is some people's favorite feminist online retailer really now a front for one of the most predatory corporations in the world? Our next guest will help us answer that question. Jennifer Green is a longtime member of our Walmart, a group working to correct that corporation's treatment of workers. She is founder and leader of a group called Respect the Bump. She is a single mother, she is an activist, and she is here to talk to us about a corporation called ModCloth. So first of all, Jennifer, thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.
Secondly, let's start with this. What is ModCloth, for those who don't know?
ModCloth is an online clothing company that started off as being known for being feminist, and that they were out to serve all body shapes and sizes, not discriminatory against one body type, and mostly it's an online company that women buy off, and I know a lot of people buy off of it because of the feminist quality of the company.
So they feel like they're buying from a place that has good values, that cares about women, that is not bought into the prevailing cultural ethic of you have to be, emaciatedly thin or whatever. And so they think they're dealing with a small company with good values, right?
Correct.
And what is it really?
Well, they were recently purchased by Walmart, and Walmart has complete control of the company now. So when you're supporting ModCloth, you're supporting Walmart.
So now I guess the obvious next question is, so what is Walmart's value system when it comes to women?
Walmart's very known for its mistreatment of women. The ratio of hire people in the company, like regional managers, executives, senior level officials, they are predominantly men, even though the company in a whole is predominantly women. They're involved in multiple lawsuits based on like sex discrimination. They refuse to pay or to reveal the pay difference between men and women's pay rates. And me personally, I've dealt with a lot of mistreatment in the workplace when I was an associate of Walmart.
So one of the things I've heard, let's talk about that for a second, Jennifer, because one of the things I've heard, well, I've heard a bunch of things, but you can tell me if I'm right or wrong about them when it comes to the way Walmart treats working people and women in particular. First of all, if you're a single working mom, as you are, it's always, you kind of need to know what your shifts are going to be, and if possible, have a regular shift, because you got to plan for childcare and all of that stuff. How does Walmart do on that score?
Yes, if you want to be a full-time associate, you have to have open availability, which basically means that they get to make your schedule whatever times, days, whatever they want. So if you need a weekend day for like your child's sports, or so you could have a family day because they're all in school, you can't have that option. And the only way you can have that option is if you become a part-time worker.
So they're actually forcing you into the insecurity and instability of being a part-time worker if you want to, be a good mom. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. They're making you choose between, I mean, you're a good mom either way, but they're making you choose between, for a company that prides itself on its family values, they're putting their profits in front of the family values of the families of the people that work for him.
Correct.
So that's one way. Another is, how does Walmart do when it comes to benefits?
You have to be full-time to receive health benefits.
So,
Um,
so it's not enough like if you work 30 hours a week?
no.
All right. 38?
You, yeah, you would be you have to be considered a full-time employee. Like you have to be in their system as full-time. Like once in a while they could have you work full-time hours, but until you work consecutive amount of weeks at full-time hours, you're still considered a part-time employee.
So if they wanted to make a lot of money by exploiting their workers, they could keep a lot of people on part-time, work them full-time, 2, 3 weeks or whatever it is that keeps you under that official number of consecutive weeks, and keep moving it around and changing it. And that way they don't have to pay health benefits for their workers. And their workers are always in a state of being shuffled around and schedule changes and everything else.
That is exactly what they do.
Yeah, I got the picture, Jennifer Green, and it's not a pretty one. And so basically, the other thing is, even if you get a chance at being a full-time worker, you're not going to have the flexibility you need as a parent. So you have to choose, in effect, between health benefits for yourself and your kids or time with yourself and your kids.
Right.
All right, so we're not talking about a company that has good values towards women. As we all know, the pay is low, right?
Yes, it recently got changed thanks to our organization. It recently got changed to I think $9 or near $10 an hour as a minimum wage to work at Walmart, like in all the states as a whole company. But still, like yearly raises, they don't even necessarily have to give you one, and it could be, I think, up to 60 cents. So you don't really get, if you're just staying on the same level and not progressing or getting promoted, the max you could gain in a year is 60 cents.
Well, and there's also, and if you think about it, buying, power goes down every year a little bit as inflation continues to go up. I mean, it's low, but we do have inflation. So if your pay doesn't go up, then in the real world, when it comes to buying things, your pay is actually going down. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get a raise, then you're actually getting a decrease in pay. And they're keeping the difference. So ModCloth, so what should people know about ModCloth before they move forward and keep buying from them?
I mean, they have nice products. I'm not gonna say like that they're bad in that sense. But now that they're owned by Walmart, they don't really stand for what their initial claim of why they were different is. I feel like Walmart chose this company because they wanted to hide behind them being known as a good feminine company, and that body image was something that they were trying to promote, no matter what size you were. I feel like they chose this company as like a ploy to hide behind them because they look like they have good morals and good everything for their employees and for their customers, but really it's just a front.
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you're saying. And so what should people do, you think? Should they stop shopping there? Should they shop there but be aware of who they're dealing with? Or do you just think they should know and then they can make the decision for themselves?
Well, of course they should know and make the decision for themselves, but at the same time, you could look into it. I mean, a lot of people I know aren't sure of Walmart's mistreatment of its employees, especially women, and you could look more into it if that's going to help you base your decision on if you're going to buy ModCloth. We just had a petition that we tried to deliver to Walmart corporate office, but they weren't willing to come down and accept the petition. We got 100,000 signatures saying that, it's a front and that they're hiding behind that company's name everyone should know that they're Walmart now and that they're not just ModCloth. And we actually did an online campaign with hashtag buy ModCloth, as in BYE ModCloth, and people went to their Facebook page and did hashtag buy ModCloth, or on Twitter, Instagram, to show their support that once certain women found out that they were owned now and operated by Walmart, that they weren't going to buy their clothes anymore.
All right. Well, where can people go to find out more about Walmart so they can make informed decisions about ModCloth?
You could go on Facebook and look up Our Walmart. That's OUR Walmart. We're not affiliated with Walmart. We just use the name Our Walmart to say that it's our Walmart, the workers, and not so much corporate, because it's without the workers, you wouldn't have anything, you know? You could do a basic Google search. The corruption in Walmart, Walmart's mistreatment of women, and there are like thousands and thousands of pages and posts and blogs. I just think the word needs to get spread more about how much of an awful company it is in regards to women. And not only that, but we all know big box stores take away from little mom and pop stores, upcoming entrepreneurs. It just takes away from everything.
Yeah, they also stick it to their vendors, so you have that problem too. So, all right, well, thanks for telling us about ModCloth, and thanks for coming on the program. Jennifer Green is a member of Our Walmart. She's a single mother, a working mother, and an activist. Jennifer, nice talking to you. Thanks for coming on the program.
Thank you.